Hello everybody, my name is David, also known as Rev, and welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last episode, we met our Ilzabar contingent. These are all the group of people who are coming with us to Garlemald. This time, we're going to talk to Y'shtola and see if we need to get any last minute preparations done underway. If not, we're going to be heading to Garlemald this episode. Besides delegates assembled here, the Amalja and several upper tribes offered to send troops of their own. Unfortunately, due to their physiology, many would struggle just to survive in the harsh climate of Ilzabar. They would also like to be proved tempting targets for abductions by the Telophoroi. All things considered, they can be better aid to the cause by bolstering our defenses in Eorza, though their eagerness to do more has been noted. We few shall have to suffice. Ere we embark, we must distribute the warding scales to our comrades. Care to do the honors? Alright, let's go ahead and talk to everybody. So these are the famed warding scales. Enough for me and my men, I see. I myself am especially grateful for this opportunity to visit these distant lands. I wish to follow the footsteps in Master Atoa and learn all that there is. To learn the star we call home. Indeed, that is the primary reason I volunteered to join the expedition. To journey outside the Tollswood, much less enter into Imperial territory, is a rare privilege afforded a Padral. Not that I'm tagging along to see the sights. The Garleans would benefit from my healing magics, as would our comrades, should fight break time. Them scales everyone's been talking about. Pretty little things, ain't they? Reckon they'll be worth a gil or two when this is all over, but we'll hold on to them for now. And one more thing. I know what you're all thinking. Why didn't they send Einzar instead? What do I know? All the Admiral and Captain Hilfir told me was that they need someone to help safeguard the future. And here I am. Can't say they haven't got a sense of humor. Of course, some of you might be wondering what a good pirate is on dry land, in the middle of sodden snow of all places. Well, me and my crew will do whatever needs doing, so let's sail, or however the saying goes, on airships. Wow, look at these. Even a layland like me can tell they're bursting with ether. All the better to fend off the tempering waves? Is that the right term? Anyway, these will give us one less thing to worry about, which just leaves the mountain or whatever else is waiting for us in Garlemald. Only one way to find out, eh? Nervous or not, I'd march through the seven hells if it gave me a chance to put Xenos back in the grave where he belongs. Many thanks. These talismans may prove to be the deciding factor in the battles to come. I find myself conflicted by this foray into Garlemald, sent by the Empire to infiltrate Ishgard, only to throw my lot with those whose secrets I was supposed to be stealing. And now I lead the mission to save the countryman I betrayed. But that is doubtless why I was chosen by Lord Imeric. He would have me put my extensive knowledge and former ties to good use. I will not disappoint him. For the future of Ishgard, Garlemald, and the world at large, I will lead us into victory. Oh, the talismans! We're to keep these close at all times, yes? We'll see that no one misplaces theirs. And before I forget, I have a message from Hien. In distant lands, and together strife. Together stand, together fight. In darkness shines the light of light. Hope I've done his words justice. Doma, like much of Orthard, has been plagued by the towers, yet while he could not be here, he wished to express his shared conviction. Yet in Yugiri labor without rest to unite the people, and with the raid, we keep the enemies at bay. And we, the Steep and the Eastern Alliance, will repay their efforts by ending this war. Thank you for this, and for going for such incredible lengths for the sake of my people. Though I have little to offer in return, I would impart some advice if I may. I've been told by many to wear the cold of Ilzabar, and I can't stress that enough that this is no token warning. I'll be distributing specifically made warming tinctures courtesy of the Alchemist Guild, but understand that they are no substitute for proper protection. I leave the provisioning of said protection to your discretion. Now let us proceed to the Almegan Quarter. While you make final preparations, I'll have pilots ready the airships. Alright, so I think we already made our final preparations realistically. This is our last chance to make ready before we set forth. You wouldn't need to worry about Urianger and I. We saw what we wore in Garlemald before. Sidian claims to be quite warm and toasty beneath his armor, and since he spent a fair bit of time up north as well, I have no reason to doubt his words. Most of the others will be borrowing Grand Company stock. The rest of you could do likewise. I suppose, provided you aren't overly concerned with style. Not to put a fine point on it, but I wouldn't be seen dead in one of those ridiculous overcoats. I've only had time to find something to my liking. Hark, is that the cry of scions in need of a tailor? Is this the... Oh, okay. I thought the esthetician was just about to show up and I was like, what? But how? I have my ways, oh yes, indeed. You thought you could sneak up to Ilzabar without telling me? Haha, nothing escapes my notice. Now, you will wear those garments I made for you, whether you like it or not. You never cease to amaze. But why do you need a new outfit as well? Wait, are you coming with us? What? No, of course not, silly. It's all in the name of fashion, rather the pursuit of the highest quality fashion. Besides, how can I expect others to wear my creations if I've never worn them myself? I did have one other thing to share. I can't say them. They'll be saying the Rising Stones for a while, so keep on events throughout Aoriza. I can't say their names, I'm sorry. Since they'll be bringing things back at headquarters, I was wondering if I could land a hand in Charlian? Oh, why not? You can keep her out company in the Baldician Annex. Yeah, we'd love to have you there. And I heard Aergmus and Bloomwada did a fine job on carrying in our steed while we were laying comatose. With them in charge of the Rising Stones, we have nothing to worry about. My thoughts exactly. Also, while I'm confident you won't go collapsing again, because a certain someone who will remain nameless isn't in a position to transport your souls to another world, if anything similar to disastrous were to happen, I'll be well positioned to do something about it. Anyway, I've got a few things to take care of, and then I'll make my way to Charlian. I really do hope these new clothes are enough to keep you warm in Garlemald. It's not much, but it's the only thing I can do for you, other than pray for your safe return, which I will, every day. Let's not keep the contingent waiting any longer. All right, I want to see these clothes. We about to put these on. These clothes better be these clothes better be a banger. Oh wait, they're cute. Hold on. I need to see this on my character. Hold on. I was about to say this right here is the most important thing to me. Is it already in my armory chest? Looks like it. Never mind. All right, let's do this. It's gonna hard cap me at level 82, but that's mainly because of the fact that I'm level 88. Hope you guys are ready, because I am. We've been to quite literally like everywhere.
Ilzabar, divided in twain by a vast mountain range. Those who would traverse its jagged peaks face peril at every step. But why go by foot when one can simply fly?
You know, fair point. I probably have more layers on than Urianger, for example.
On the outskirts of the Imperial capital, in the frozen wastes of the Magna Glacius. The winds howl in icy protest, as if to warn against further trespass.
I say Alphino looks so adorable. Oh my goodness, Graha looks good too. Wait, Graha's wearing the rebel coat.
We've received word from Thancred's reconnaissance party. They've sighted a detachment of heavily armed Imperials.
Survivors of the Civil War, perhaps?
Perhaps, but there is more to it than that. Maxima reports that they're led by Vergilia, legatus of the Third Legion, which comprises the bulk of their number. However, they are also joined by several members of the First.
From what I recall, the Third Legion fought for Nerva in the War of Succession following Varus' death. The First, on the other hand, were under the direct command of the Emperor and rejected Nerva's claim to the throne. These legions were enemies.
Indeed. In fact, our sources claim that it was a conflict between them that sparked the Civil War. Yet now, these former foes cooperate to defend a ruined Garlemald from invasion.
Tempering. Probably.
Then it is all but certain they have been tempered.
So, what's the plan? If me and my crew is out reaving, we charge straight in, no messing about. But that ain't what we're here for.
Quite right. Soldiers or no, they are people of Garlemald. The very ones we have come to aid.
So we just need to detain,
Direct confrontation
not
is
kill.
unavoidable. Nevertheless, we must make every effort to limit casualties on both sides. Rather than kill them, I would remove them from the field.
Makes sense.
How so? Savage beatings, disarmament, and imprisonment? Not impossible, but easier said than done in the heat of battle.
Having observed the opposition, I imagine Thancred had something to suggest?
He did. He and the other scouts have already infiltrated a supply depot some distance beyond the Imperial detachment's current position. Stored within is a stockpile of Magitech armaments, and once we give the signal, Thancred's team will destroy them all. In so doing, we will deprive frontline troops of materiel, and likely force the detachment to send men to investigate.
Divide and conquer. Not a bad idea.
It's always been the easiest idea since the
Once the
days of
scouts
time.
have finished their preparations, we will split into two groups.
Okay.
The first will form the vanguard, while the other brings up the rear with our supplies. As for the Scions, I ask that you lend your assistance where you deem it needed most. I would prefer, however, that you accompany the rearguard and be prepared to join the van at a moment's notice. Kept in reserve as our trump card, so to speak.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because I was about to say, the last thing we need is to head out guns blazing, right? Because I was about to say, that was one of the biggest things that they were to suggest is that we just kind of, you know, play reserved. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Supply Depot, it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to be probably playing as Thancred over here. Then I might be swapped over to somebody else at a different location. That would make sense, in my opinion. Because they said several battles. Thancred's winter outfit is like a lot. I'm here for it. I actually love everybody's winter outfits.
Your proposal was well received. More specifically, they asked that we destroy the Imperial's toys in as spectacular a fashion as possible.
Ishtola always did have a flair for the dramatic. She's not an easy woman to please, but I shall do my best to satisfy her thirst for fireworks.
Of course.
All right. Once more for my peace of mind. Our first objective will be to rig the enemy's Magitech with explosives. After we've withdrawn to a safe distance, we'll detonate them remotely. Our second will be to issue a deactivation command to the automated units via the control terminal. If our calculations are correct, this signal should reach those deployed on the front line, giving our friends a much-needed upper hand. The blizzard will help us stay hidden, so let's aim to get in and out before it passes. Trust in the plan, and we should all live to see tomorrow.
I hope so.
In the meantime, I will relay messages back and forth as the situation unfolds. You'll forgive me if I ask again, but are you certain you wish to play the lone wolf?
Wouldn't have it any other way. Call it foolish and reckless if you like, but I'll get the job done. I always do.
He does.
Very well. I wish you the best of luck.
It reminds me of when he was fighting Rajit in Shadowbringers.
Keep your wits about you.
It's time. We only have one shot at this, so let's make it count.
Sir? We're not going to talk about the fact that that happened in the way that it did. We're not going to... Hold on. You can't be serious.
Must be losing my touch.
I should probably actually, I should actually try to incapacitate people. I think I'm doing okay, though. I'm, like, focusing very hard because you guys know, so far, like, my history with, like, stealth missions is just atrocious. But yeah, for me, I think it's just easier to kind of take things out as necessary. But we're actually doing a pretty good job so far, I think. So find a place to hide.
This is Thancred. The explosives are in place.
This is Thancred. I've seen a little bit of memes with this is Thancred on Twitter.
Head to the control terminal. It should be to the northwest.
Yep, I was about to say, safest thing to do is just take this slasher in private and just kind of take him out. Goodness. This is, there's another one? Go away! All right, go, 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 go. I'm glad that they made this, like, the detection radius on these guys, like, so tiny. All right, so I have... All right, that's it. That's the control terminal. All right. Come on, come on, come on. Get me out, get me out. Woo! I did. I was like, first section down. I don't like that the first section was literally like. So this is about to be a long video.
You are returned, and none the worse for wear, to my considerable relief.
I know. So I was stressing.
What news from our comrades?
They stand at the ready.
Excellent. Then let the fireworks begin.
Let's say one step at a time. That would have been funny if the explosive didn't work for a second. I would have been like, oh no, 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 what do you mean? A few moments later, at the rear of the Elzabard's contingent supplies caravan. All right, so who are we now? Probably ourselves, right? We hidden it from the...
The blizzard's beginning to clear. The Vanguard should be engaging the Imperials any moment now, if they haven't already. Ishtola and the others are with them, so I'm sure they'll be all right, but...
What's that? What that?
Wait! Something's coming!
Okay.
Oi, oi! Looks like we ain't the only ones who sent out scouts. Keep them away from the carriages! We lose those, and we're as good as dead!
All right, let's do this. Hey, I feel like we look... I looked real cool there. I'm just saying. I'll say, like, this battle music be banging too, like. All right, let's do this. Royal Guard.
Fighters, protect the others.
All right. Most I can do is try to minimize as much damage as I can. All right. I'm not sure like who or where I need to always be like putting my health at. Homie, I was gonna say you can't be using just Stone 3 right now. All right, so where am I heading now? Okay, I'm just working my way up slowly. Got it. Gunbreaker is so much fun. I decided to put on Heart of Conundrum there just because I figured, at the very least, could have a little bit of defense. But these guys don't hurt all that much, considering that I have the tank passive. All right, it looks like everybody's gotten out of the situation like fine enough. Oh no, not reinforcements. All right, let's do this. Oh wait, wait, I was gonna say, where are the reinforcements? Oh. Ooh, nice. Okay. We'll be fine. You guys can do it. Oh, that was hurting too. Oh, did he just cast sleep right there? Dang, they all be casting sleep.
Removed from the field was not a euphemism for enthusiastically murder.
It's nothing that won't heal in time.
Oh!
The trouble is, their tempering has made them utterly fearless. Subduing them would be easier if they had the capacity to submit in the first place.
Well, this is the path our young charges would have us walk, and that we all agreed to follow. You knew it would be hard, yet still you pledged your lance, did you not?
Dang, I'm getting lectured in the middle of battlefield.
That I did.
Am I playing the city this time? Or am I playing, my little, Taylor Swift equivalent? I can't believe I couldn't remember the celebrity for a second.
That's Virgilia. Damn it. I need to help the others take her down.
All right, is it lease time?
There's no end to them.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Yeah, I'm overpowered. Let's do this.
There's no stopping us now. Come on, let's show them what we're made of.
Let's do this. Oh, is he a Dark Knight? I did not know that. Like until just a second ago. It's been a while since I've had Pippin over here.
We have them now. Forward.
All right. Luckily, oh, we have 3 tanks in the. Oh, I'm not actually targeted on an enemy. Goodness. There are a lot of these guys. Holy mackerel. Gonna use Aurora. Alright. Demon Slice. Demon Slaughter. Demon Slice. Demon Slaughter. Wait, what are you doing? You know what? That helps. They have a lot of these guys like over here though. Oh, I see that stacking indicator going on in the background there.
That's her, Virgilia.
We will not succumb. Go team, go! All right, so Lucia has the aggro currently. Get away from her. She's tanky for like all things considered. Like we have like quite literally everyone like trying to do damage over here. All right, come on. Let's go ahead and just AoE them down. I would say I have to move away. Come on. Thought I was gonna need you to cast that ability. Oh, nice home gang.
Tremble before the sun.
Okay.
May your screams fill the air!
All of them are wildin'. That was more or less an LB, but we kind of needed that, to be honest. That was a lot of people. It's a whole lot of people.
A worthy adversary.
Nice.
Rest, recover, reclaim yourself. Then we will fight again, to the death.
We cleared out everything. Oh my goodness. Oh. I feel so bad. Poor guy.
That was the last of them.
For now.
The day is ours, thanks to your timely arrival. What of the supply caravan?
We should be okay.
Outmaneuvered, but not outmatched. Good. Let us take the Imperials into custody and rejoin our comrades.
Wonder how everybody's feeling though, because I was about to say we were in it.
Arrive at the capital.
Yeah, I was about to say we were about to hit the capital. Holy crap.
So cold and unforgiving. Thus spoke Emperor Solus as he gazed upon his barren domain. "800 years it had been since the Garleans first set foot here. bested by the Kovosi after centuries of war and driven from fertile southern pastures into the blasted northern wastes. In that garden of desolation, they clung to one another for warmth, freezing, hungry, desperate, hated.
Honestly, their Aetheryte looks like it just barely works because of how shattered it is.
In the year 1513 of the 6th Astral Era, a young legatus named Solace single-handedly sparked the Magitech Revolution. How did he conceive the machina that feed on ceruleum? Once a common, soft-spoken soldier, how had he so quickly ascended through the ranks?
Actually, I was supposed to say, the narrator brings up a point.
Like so many others, those who knew the truth are gone. Taking in the capital with his eyes for the first time, I recall thinking to myself, far colder on the earth than in the heavens. Yes, far colder indeed. Bitterly so.
That tower is something else, I'm just saying. But, welcome to Garlemald. I guess this is as close as we're ever going to get to a welcome.
Not so much as a whisper.
The roads leading beyond the city walls would have been used less in recent years. Nevertheless, this was one of the most important gateways into the capital.
A buzz day and night with activity, aye. Merchants passing through the checkpoint, many of them stopping at the local hostelries.
Surely they cannot all have been tempered.
We can consider the question after we have made camp. If we spend any longer outside, we may well freeze to death where we stand. The tempered Imperials, too.
This will be our temporary base of operations. Secure shelter for ourselves and the injured, and dispatch scouts to survey the surrounding area.
If we're planning on staying here a while, we ought to give this place a proper name.
Well, the constant sound of ice cracking underfoot makes me think of broken glass. An apt name, perhaps. But enough of this. To work, everyone!
Alright. Our base of operations, the cutscene's probably about to end. And so, as we go over to attune to the Aetheryte here, I think that this is as good a time as any to go on ahead and end off this episode. We had a very long, Aetheryte and everything. So, I mean, we had a very long instance to get here. So, thank you guys all so very much for watching today's episode surrounding the instance leading into Garlemald. Anyways, if you guys haven't already, you guys can always follow me on my social media, Discord, Instagram, at the like. All of it's under my same name. And I hope to see you guys all in the next one.